2010 and really made a great defensive impact the last 2 years for Chicago. Perhaps one of those players who'd be hurt by the lockout, where he did not have the time to work and grow his offensive game.
Absolutely, and he's going to be with them for a long time, and you know that he's going to make a solid contribution.
Lou Williams missed from the outside as Philly's three-point shooting continues to be non-existent. Twister by Hamilton, though, and a foul call on Gibson as he and Hawes were battling for the ball.
Now, right now, Coach Thibodeau, as well as Hamilton, they are all over Mark Davis because they wanted a call on Hamilton on that spin move going to the basket. They said he was fouled, and you could look at it, and there definitely was contact, and they were really upset that they did not get the initial call. Now, keep an eye on this. Now, to just watch as he gets through in here. They wanted to foul outside on the push as he tried to split the defenders.
First free throw good for Thaddeus Young. And free throws were a story for this Philadelphia team throughout the season. They took the fewest free throws in the NBA in the regular season. But for this team in the series, Hubie, they're getting to the line 26 times a game.
Well, I like that, Mike, because let's face it, with 10 minutes on the clock in Game 3, they are down 14 points. From there to the end of the game, they went to the line and they made 12 out of 13. That's getting there a ton, but most of all, shooting under pressure.
Jody Meeks, the guard, Lavoy Allen, the rookie center, have come in for the Sixers. Iguodala just stiff-armed Hamilton trying to come on a cut. Dang short on the basket. Philadelphia with the shot clock off. Final seconds of this first quarter.
You examine this first quarter. Chicago has not been able to get good looks.
Gibson, a good block. Watson, will he get it off in time? Trying to draw a foul, got nothing of any sort as this quarter comes to an end.
Now that's where they miss Noah. Noah is one of the better passing centers in the game from that area, and that would set up their low post. Let's see if Sheik, can he get the job done as we move through the next three quarters.
Iguodala, the only starter on the floor for Philadelphia. Lou Williams missed the outside shot, and Ronnie Brewer is in. Brewer did not play in Game 3. The guy who averaged 25 minutes a game for the Bulls. Many were surprised that he was out of rotation, but the veteran, sixth-year Brewer, in today. Clock running down. Lucas got to go. He's going to go the other way. They're going to call a Sheik for moving. And an offensive foul on Omer.
Now, once again, the trapping on the pick and rolls, outstanding by Philadelphia. They're going to get up in there and they're going to get after you. Now, there we have a moving screen. But I hope as this game moves on, you're going to appreciate how hard the Philadelphia kids are working defensively. All of the trapping helps. Foul line extended out on the width of the court.
He'll be 2 fouls on a Sheik, so he goes to the bench. And Luol Deng goes to the bench for the Bulls as Carlos Boozer checks back in, and Kyle Korver, the ex-76er. Iguodala a three, and another three-point miss. 0 for 5 for the Sixers today, 7 of 40 in the series from 3.
Yeah, and it's interesting why they attempt them, especially with guys on top of them, and there's still over 10 seconds left on the shot clock. You don't need that because you've proven if you get down inside the foul line area, you already have 6 offensive rebounds. Give the guys a chance.
Finally, Lou Williams able to knock down a three-point shot and take the lead up to double digits.
Now this guy we all know is one of the best scorers that we have in the league. He's always in the running for 6th man of the year. He's instant offense. Distance is not a factor.
Jody Meeks' job not to give Kyle Korver any airspace to get off a three-point shot. Korver did not get any threes to go down in Game 3. Brewer is long. Gibson with the rebound inside.
Now that's one of the very first offensive scores where the best offensive rebounding team in this league, a shade under 14 a game, the #1 second chance points team, was able to rebound the ball and get an uncontested layup.
Spin move by Evan Turner, goes to the basket. Back the other way come the Bulls on the run with Lucas. Feed inside for Gibson and Thaddeus Young. Hits him on the head before he got the ball.
This is the fast break game. By going small, Chicago's quicker. Keep an eye right down in here. Now just watch Philly working defensively. This is a number of plays in this first half. And you can see, anytime you go to the basket, they are contesting and making it difficult for you. They're an excellent shot blocking team, and then their rotation has improved tremendously in this series.
One more coming for Gibson. The Bulls are 9 of 28 before that attempt a moment ago.
Now you can see there's only one gold ball inside of that painted area, Mike.
You can't see it. There's so many
that's
X's
right.
over
That's
it.
exactly right. So you know that Philly has been in there, but there are no scores. Why? They are not letting you get to the rim.
You have a Philadelphia team that is third in the league in points allowed, third in field goal percentage defense. Then you take Derrick Rose and Noah away from the Chicago side, and it makes it even tougher. Gibson scored the last 6 to make it a 6-point game. And he is Young. Tough shot over Gibson.
My. Now Gibson, he couldn't believe that Young made that shot. Now in game 3 the other night, Young came off the bench and had 8 rebounds, 4 on the offensive board at halftime.
It's been a good matchup going both ways. Gibson against Young, and right now both involved in the score.
Yeah, I like that matchup also. Both guys very energetic, and they can score the ball.
Lavoy Allen popped free inside. Trying to get it to Young. It was thrown out of bounds. Good hustle and a save attempt by Ronnie Brewer. But it stays with the Sixers. Nelton Brand will come right back in. I know, Hubie, we were watching the matchups, and Doug has been so happy with Andre Iguodala and the job he's done on Luol Deng. As soon as Deng went out, Iguodala goes out to get some rest.
Well, he's got to. Also because you want to rest the injury to the foot. And the big thing is allow him to rest up right now, because you have enough guys out here who can score. Plus, your offensive rebounding has been outstanding.
Holiday rimmed it out. Rebound for Gibson. Boy, for a team that's up 2-1 with a chance as an 8 seed to get game 4 at home. It's like a library here. Very quiet. Gibson has scored the last 10 for the Bulls.
I love what Gibson did there. He pinned Young on his back in the painted area, and they went over to the side and in. Beautiful way to feed the postman.
Timeout taken by Philadelphia. I'm keeping Tom Thibodeau in the last timeout.
Defensively, we got to tie ourselves together. Yeah. We're all spread out. Early, loud, continuous talk. Trust the coverage, get into the ball. Where's our fight? Where's our fight? Oh, let's go then. Let's go.
Well, you know, they're never giving up in that huddle, okay? That's how you can afford all of the injuries that you had and still have the best record in the Eastern Conference. And then also be the #1 defensive team in your conference. So that's how you get it done. You don't worry about anybody getting hurt. You just move guys up and pray that they get it, and then hope that Korver can get on.
Well, it's the first clean look because it was in transition, and it started, Hubie, with his defense on this end to get it down to a 1-point game.
Mike, in spite of how poorly that they've been playing, they're 1 down.
Evan Turner with a knockdown on the other end. And a lot of the folks who've been around this Bulls team, we've seen them a lot the last couple of years, were disappointed with the fourth quarter of Game 2 and then the fourth quarter of Game 3. The trademark of hard work and fight and that grit that the Bulls have shown all year and all last year. When they also had the best record, it wasn't there. Gibson coming inside, denied, and here's Elton Brand for the Sixers.
Mike, going back to your statement, absolutely right. And also remember now, give Philly a ton of credit for outworking them in those 2 situations. Now, what's wrong with Philly in this game so far? What's holding them back? Well, we told you earlier, Holiday, Turner, and Williams are averaging over 50 points in their last 2 wins. Well, right now, they are 4 for 18 in this game. You can see Doug, he knows he's in a battle here right now because his 3 main scorers are struggling on their shot. And then also now, this group, when Chicago went to the bench, is playing with a little confidence now. Lucas is pushing the ball, and they're getting better looks at the rim.
Hey,
Turner missed them both. Evan Turner from the Chicagoland area, who was very candid that he thought his team matched up better with Chicago than Miami, and that was not taken well by the Bulls fans, and he was booed games 1 and 2, and he'll be booed again in game 5 when they get to the UC on Tuesday night. Gibson to the basket. Taj Gibson has come off the bench, and he's provided that energy that the Bulls were missing.
Now, you could see the trap. There was an excellent trap as soon as Korver made that catch. Then what you do is you go right to the baseline. Now, you either take the guy one-on-one, or if you have the cutter going to the rim, you give it to him. They played extremely well in game 3 doing that. Hamilton became the leader in assists in the game with 7 because of the trapping. He would give it up.
The third year for Gibson, started 70 games as a rookie, less starts over his last couple of years, a total of 19, none this year. But he has been huge here in the second quarter as 10 of the Chicago 15. 12, I should say, of the Bulls 15.
Now you got to stay close to this guy. This guy can really score.
Williams, wraparound pass for Brand Hawes. So Spencer Hawes continues his solid play. He's only missed 1 field goal attempt today.
Now I love the pass that time by Brand. Brand got that right back to Hawes and opened up that layup. Ooh, that was a bullet.
Inside, Korver tried to keep it alive and could not.
Well, that was a bullet pass, Mike. He needed a glove. Okay, he needed a glove to catch that one. That had a lot of sting on it. And Philly's putting pressure on you now when you have Williams and Holiday and Turner in there at the same time.
Ooh, well, they missed everything. John Lucas back the other way. Son of the former Sixers head coach to Boozer. Continuing to struggle from the field. Carlos is 2 of 9 here today.
Yeah, I'd see no offensive rebounding for Chicago. It's 1 and out.
Williams short, and right now the offense not pretty.
Yeah, Williams is...
Comes Andre Iguodala in the game for Philadelphia. Sixers, where can they find some offense here?
Yeah, well, the big thing are the guards, Mike. Right now, they're 4 for 21. The 3 key guards. They just have to loosen up here right now, take higher percentage shots. Just don't force anything. Play the clock.
Good defense by Iguodala. Evan Turner. Lucas tied him up in transition, and the foul is called.
I like the fact what Lucas just did there right now, and that is get in front of the man coming with the ball. What you always want him to do is force him to change direction, or either by the dribble or by a pass. He tied him up. He was going to get overpowered, foul. They could take it on the side. Oh, don't gamble there and get beat.
Hawes puts it on the deck. Nice big-to-big pass. Brand couldn't get up high enough. Puts up the second one and gets fouled.
Well, I like the fact that the Chicago defense recovered there. That could have been an uncontested layup. They challenged the first shot, challenged the second shot, and honestly thought that they got away with a block. They thought they had a block right there, and then they thought they had a block right there. But naturally, the referee standing on that baseline was only within 3 to 4 feet. He can hear the slapping if it happens.
2 on Korver. It's been a struggle for Elton Brand here in the games in Philadelphia. Brand is the senior statesman on this team, former Bulls #1 overall pick back in 1999. 13th year in the league. Well, game 6. We'll pick up our coverage on the family of networks over on ESPN if we have a game 6 in one of 4 series. Clippers Memphis, Utah San Antonio, the Miami Knicks